Hello, it's Sonia here, The Pretty Stitch. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, I'm so happy to have you here. So today we're going to be making an ear warmer, and I've already made one and I absolutely love it, and I was going to keep it for myself, but I actually made it a little too big. I have a really small head, so this one is going to be going for donation, but I just think it turned out really pretty. I still need to weave in the ends, but I absolutely love this project. So the nice thing with this project is you can make it to fit any head size. You can make it as wide as you want, as thin as you want. You can make it with just about any type of yarn. So this yarn is worsted weight number 4. I used an H hook. And for the ear warmer that I am going to be making today, I am using all of this yarn here. So I got this at Goodwill, like in a grab bag, and it's actually, I believe, like a wool blend. It's pretty nice yarn. I've already used some of this to make fingerless gloves, and it turned out really nice, so I thought it would be a nice ear warmer. So I'm going to make this one for myself. So this yarn is like a decate weight yarn, where the other yarn is number 4. And I believe this has a little bit of wool in it, but it still feels really soft, so it should be pretty comfortable wearing around the head. So what I'm using is also an H hook or 5mm hook, but you could definitely, like I said, use any type of yarn. I really don't suggest fuzzy or furry yarn, but you could definitely use chunkier yarn if you want to, and use a large hook. Just make sure the yarn just has a little bit of a tighter twist and is not super fuzzy or furry. You can use as many colors as you want. The other one here, I use 3 colors. So I use the navy, purple, and white. And this one, I'm going to use 4 colors. So let's get started. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a chain that will fit around your head, and you want to chain an odd number. So for my sample one here, this one I chained 81 for this guy here. And let me get a tape measure so you can see the measurement. Okay, so I zoomed out just a little bit so you can see. So for this guy here, this one is, so measuring across. So this is about 10.5 inches. So this is about 21 inches in circumference around. And I made this, let's see, how wide did I make this guy? So it is about 5.5 inches wide. Again, you can, make it thinner, wider, however you want to customize your ear warmer. So I am going to chain my odd number. I'm not sure how many I'm going to chain, because this is slightly finer yarn than my original one. Okay, so here's my chain. I ended up chaining 71, so that's an odd number, and it fits well around my head. Okay, so what we're going to do is in the second chain from our hook, we're going to work in the back bump. We're going to work a single crochet. And we're just going to single crochet all the way across. So I'm going to have 70 single crochet. So you want to make sure that your final number of single crochet is an even number. Okay, so I finished up my first round, because we're going to turn it into a round. So once you get to the end of the row, so what we're going to do is you want to, so it's like you're turning your work, you're going to slide your thumb and index finger down. So you don't want it to twist, all the way down. And then you're going to take the end of the beginning of the row, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. And then round 1 is complete. Tail wants to stick. I feel like this might have a little bit of wool in it. Wool can stick a little bit. All right, so now we've got our first round. So now we are going to begin round 2. We're going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet in that first stitch. We're going to double crochet in the next stitch. Single crochet in the next stitch. Double crochet in the next. So that is the repeat for round 2. Single crochet, double crochet. Okay, so I have finished up round 2. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to join with a slip stitch in that first stitch. And I'm going to attach my next color. So I'm going to use this pink. And I wish I knew the name of this yarn because this is really nice yarn. Like it's nice. That's why I bought it, because I figured it was some quality yarn. Some of it feels like it might be from Knit Picks, but I'm not 100%. But definitely has some natural fiber in there. So let's chain 1 to begin round 3, and we are going to double crochet right in that same stitch, that first stitch there, and we're just going to double crochet all the way around. So I am going to have 70 double crochet. Again, you just might have a different number. Make sure your number is an even number. Okay, so I'm at the end of my round. I am going to join with another color. So you might notice there's a little gap here at the beginning. So what you'll do is you'll take your yarn needle when you're done your project. You're going to poke it right there, thread this through, and that'll cinch that close, and then just weave in the end. Okay, so let's change to the other color. Again, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I want to use up yarn that I have, and I just really like this yarn, and I think the colors are pretty. I think it'll look pretty with this project. Okay, so now we are ready for round 3. So round 3, we're going to chain 1, we're going to double crochet in that same stitch, that first stitch there. Our second stitch, we are going to work a front post double crochet. So it's where you wrap the hook around that post of the stitch and work a double crochet. So if you're not real familiar with front post double crochet, I will place a link that goes over the technique a little bit more in detail. Okay, so I just completed round 4, and so I am going to join with a slip stitch on top of that first stitch. I still have my 70 stitches. I'm going to grab my 4th color, because I'm just using all the colors here, and I'm going to attach that yarn. Okay, so round 5, we're going to chain 1. In our first stitch, we're going to work front post double crochet, so it's opposite of round 4. Our second stitch is going to be double crochet. So the next stitch is front post double crochet, double crochet. So that is the repeat. So front post double crochet all the way around for round 5. So in each front post stitch, you are working a regular double crochet, and then in every regular double crochet stitch from the previous round, you're working a front post double crochet. So what you're going to do here is you're going to be repeating rounds 4 and 5 for however wide you want your ear warmer. And then your last 2 rounds, you're going to work a round 2, which is that single crochet, double crochet, and then your very last round, you're just going to single crochet all the way around, and then you'll be done. So I'm not sure how many rounds I'm going to make, if I'm going to make as many as I did with this guy. So for this guy, I made 15 rounds for this, but I don't know if I'm going to make this one as wide as this one. I'm not sure yet. because like I said, this one's a little big for me, so I might have a round or two less of this one. We'll see. But again, repeat rounds 4 and 5 for however long you want your ear warmer. Then your second to your last round, single crochet, double crochet round, and then your very last round is a single crochet round. So I will meet you back when my ear warmer is done. Okay, so here is my finished ear warmer. This is the back. This is the front. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's really pretty with all the different colors. I kind of played around with the color combination. And so I ended up working 15 rounds. So that was the same as this guy here, but you can tell the difference. It's just a little bit smaller than the one with the worsted weight yarn, even though I did 15 rounds with this one, 15 rounds with this one. But this one fits me perfectly, where this guy's a little bit big. And also this was DK weight yarn, but I really love this. I think I'm going to keep this for myself. And of course, you'll need to weave in any loose ends, and I'll give this a little bit of a light block. But I hope you enjoyed this project, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.